highlight Dr. Frank Graham. I highlight Khalifa. I highlight Javal Josh. I highlight Winston. Winston is from Reigns. He's another guy. Same situation. Nominated for Teacher of the Year 14, 15 times. Win,
never got it?
0.
Okay.
Again, I was back-to-back nominee for my school 2 years in a row. Like, I thought I was going to win. And I cried when I lost. That's how deep I was invested. I am invested into my school year and my school and my kids and my family and my community. I cried, bro. Grown man. Cried when I was nominated and I didn't win. It felt like I was cheated. I can't prove it. But again, that's the reason for that night that I highlighted some individuals who do what I do that deserve the recognition.
And that's the important thing, man, because look, I know when I was in school, I wasn't the best student. I know I gave my teachers a hard time, and I know there's students out there that give their teachers way harder times, especially in the schools that is underprivileged compared to most. So it's good, you know what I'm saying, that you did something like that to shout out not only, you know, the black teachers, you know, but teachers in general, you know what I'm saying?
Teachers. I specifically did male teachers.
Male teachers,
It's a couple white dudes.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
Males is hard to find a good male.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a black male teacher. Oh, maybe one. I had one black male teacher in my high school career. I didn't have no other black male teachers. Now, I think there was maybe one other one, but the one that we had ended up letting him go. I'm not sure why exactly.
It's probably loopholes, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Most of us who get in, we get in through loopholes. Most of us who get outcasted, it's because of technicality.
Yeah.
Small stuff. They don't have nothing to do with our character, have nothing to do with our well-being, our intentions and aspirations, just the system. It's so many. Even at this point, it's a lot of teachers who can't even be teachers. Male, female, black, white, because of technicality.
Yeah.
And that's a real thing. I mean, I can't really speak on it enough, but it's small things that keep people who really love kids and really love teaching out of the classroom.
Yeah.
And again, I just want to bring light to males, black males specifically, but it's deep, man. And I hope and the mayor and the governor has some things he's doing and putting in place, but it's deep. It's a societal thing. It's a country thing.
Yeah.
Like, y'all gotta put us above celebrities. Like, you gonna sit up here and spend all your time watching and listening and learning from somebody who, you know, have not been necessarily through the ranks of what society says is the minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to go to high school, you don't have to go to school, period, to be a celebrity. But now you command the attention of the kids.
Yeah.
So again, in order for the world to be different, value has to be placed on people who put in the work that's necessary, what you expect from a child. If you don't respect your child, if you want your child to be to make contributions to the world, you can't expect for them to just sit in a room and focus on one thing.
Yeah.
Like, how could you be a leader of the world when you only focused on one thing in your room every evening?
Yeah.
So parents have to challenge their children to read and explore different things, understand different things, break down different things. You know, have different feelings about different circumstances. If you want to be, if you want to contribute to the world, bro, you gotta have experiences.
Yeah.
And parents are just letting their child experience what they want to experience, and it's damaging the outcome and the results of what we get.
A lot of it is too, you know, because that kind of go hand in hand with us. A lot of young people having kids too.
You're right about that.
You know what I'm saying? And that contributes to it a lot, because if you not fully at the mental capacity, because they say you fully grown at 24, 25 most of the time
for women.
Yeah.
Guys, man, I'm telling you, I'm pushing it, and I learned a lesson this year that I haven't had.
Yeah.
In damn near 40 years.
Yeah, so
I never learned this.
It's definitely a situation like that where you just gotta put your best foot forward as a parent, I guess, and put them in the right direction. But not a lot of people as parents know that, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a first time parent, you just might not be educated enough. They got to have like parent conferences or parent lessons or something like that to teach people what the hell they should be doing. Because some people just do. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? I know people like that just should not be parents right now. I'm not saying that they deserve to not have their kids and like that. I don't want to wish that on nobody, but it's just, you can see, and it's like they're not mentally ready to have a child or should have a child, and they're basically kids raising kids, and that implements to a lot of it.
Well, again, there's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah, nothing at all.
What we can do is individually, again, just take a long, deep look in the mirror, man. And, you know, it's if you're going to put yourself before your child, I mean, you just got some growing to do. I mean, it's just the thing about it is these kids should be afforded the opportunity to have a clear mind and opportunity to act on some feelings. Mm-hmm. You putting too much feelings on them based on your outside and what the environment you putting them in, and you're not affording them the proper opportunities based on the lack of responsibility that most of these adults are taking. Like, you're not really being responsible. If you be responsible, it teaches responsibility, and then you can get that action from that particular child or that group. But it's just not a lot of that going on. But I don't want this to be too deep. Now, again, coming in the future, the Real to Real podcast, Dev Deville, man, we gonna break it down from the Jits to the G's, from the old school, new school, classic to whatever. But this was just to kind of get everybody in the loop of what we was doing when we launched. Yeah, and man. We launched with a great intention, bringing in people who was going to be a part of our movement, which is moving the kids forward, moving the culture forward, and having a good time.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's really what it's all about, man, is just putting our ideas on a plate, you know what I'm saying, and really just evaluating what the hell we can do. And really the sky's the limit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta stay tuned in, locked in, man. This is Real to Real with Dev Deville, and like I said, bro, the podcast is taking off. We got shirts on the way. We got a whole lot of hot stuff on the way, man. So y'all, if you're not locked in now, you better get in. Oh, guests, yeah. We got tons of guests.
If you want to be a part of this, you know the Facebook.
Yeah.
Log in. Yeah. Tap in.
DM us. Let us know what you talking about, and you know what I'm saying? We'll get back at you. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me at Dev_904 on Instagram and on Twitter. And
I'm at Cuzzo Deville. That's KUZZODEVILLE. That's at Facebook. That's at Twitter. That's at Instagram. I got all mine, man. It's only one.
Own it now. Yes, sir. And you can follow our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Real to Real 904. That's Real to Real 904, man. Give us a follow. Like our page, you know what I'm saying? Give us a DM. Let us know what you want to talk about, what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? If you got a business or something like that you trying to promote, you know what I'm saying? Let's work. You know what I'm saying? We got tons of ideas on the table, man, and we just really coming with crazy heat for 2020, man. You know what I'm saying? The year is coming up, man. So I'm excited. 2020 is going to be a big year, man, and we got to spread that positivity, y'all, too. Y'all stay that mentality, too, man. But look, man, real to real, sky's the limit on this side, bro.
All right, so check this out. So this is what you can expect. So we're going to, for this particular episode, we probably got about a few more minutes of just talking about what we did with the podcast. After that, the next couple of episodes, let me tell you what you can expect. We definitely doing a year in review.
Have to.
Like what all happened during 2019, things that happened that was crazy, things that we didn't expect, things that we knew was going to happen. We're going to definitely talk about all the ups and downs of the year. And then after that, we're going to get into a whole new year and what we expect to just a prophesize type of thing, and just, how to, put our best foot forward for the new year. We're going to do an episode like that as well.
Basically, just tell them what's on the horizon for us, man. And, and hopefully they in tune and locked in. And if they sleeping now in 2019, we got to wake them up in 2020, dog.
So let's get this. Let's do this. So at the podcast release party, it was at Manhattan. It was downtown Jacksonville. Mm-hmm. We did happy hour. People ate like a taco bar. We did the teachers. I introduced a couple teachers who was like male teachers who I thought was rocking with me and making a good impact in the community.
Yes.
We also did some comedy. I had to jump out there and do my comedy. Homeboy, Lil Duval is my homie. You know what I'm saying? We cool as I can't really explain the dynamic of the relationship, but we super duper cool. Of course, he can't just say, "Hey man, this is my homeboy Cuzzo, check him out, laugh at him." He can't do that. It's a growth process that I have to go through, and so it took me to be able to just first and foremost say, "Hey man, I think I can do it. I'm confident in myself. Let me jump out there and see what's happening." So I did that. December 5th, 2019. It was my very first time on stage being brought to the mic to deliver some jokes. And I did all right.
You did.
I did okay. I left out a few things because I was nervous. I didn't practice. But from here on out, I'm ready to do some comedy. And I got a lot of jokes that I think you'll be cool with. And so just give me some feedback, man. Tell me what you thought about the comedy idea.
Yeah, man. So I actually thought I enjoyed it, man. I really enjoyed it, and I not to say coming into it that I was feeling a certain way, but like I said, a lot of people will come out there and say they're comedians, and you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to say I didn't have high expectations, but I just wanted to see what I was going to get before I gave any reaction. You know what I'm saying? So I came in there level-headed, and I enjoyed myself, man. And I know feeding off the crowd and seeing what they were saying and how they was coming back at you and things like that, they was enjoying themselves too, man. And that's really the important part, is that you just got up there, was yourself, and made people laugh, man. And I enjoyed it. They enjoyed it. You had a good time doing it from what I saw. You know what I'm saying? I know you went up there a little nervous and you was pacing back and forth trying to hype yourself up to do it. And but you got there, man, and you did it. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for doing that. Comedy is one thing, for me at least, that I don't know if I would be confident enough to go up there and do.
Man.
You really have to go out there, and your sole job is to go out there and make people laugh. That's hard as shit, and it's so intimidating as hell, man.
Man, I've been pump faking for like 30 years, bro.
Yeah.
Like I knew in elementary I was supposed to do it, but I couldn't even get into talent shows. I was pump faking, but again, my material is probably based on like just grown man shit, player shit, love, the controversy of just trying to be a real life player out here and trying to do what you need to do, getting older in the game. I'm like damn near 40.
I feel like that kind of mirrors the music that you was doing too. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that you was doing with the comedy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the words that you was using in your songs kind of influenced that as well. So I see how that mirrors. And you gotta put me on the track, man.
Yeah, we can definitely do that, man. My whole set is just mature, man. It's definitely, I did some older songs just so people who hadn't been familiar, could know that I'm a street dude. You know, I'm not totally a sucker. Just as you get older, you get more sentimental, and you know, I like I said, I just cried about this young lady not too long ago. I'm a real mess, but the point is, that's my truth, and so my music is about education, like what men should be doing as men, what kids should be doing as kids, what I would like to see from mothers, what I would like to see from community. I talk about definitely relationships a lot, about how to, you know, just some of my experiences. I've been a player for life, man. I never ever loved a girl, man. Yeah. I dogged so many women, bro. Like for real. Like dirt dog in the mud with packed down and another something planted on top of that.
Yeah, so
you know what I mean? I've been a dog, man. I mean, but the thing about it, like I said, in my personal life, I have grown. I'm experiencing some things that, again, you're never too old to learn. Yeah, man. I'm an OG out here. I represent for the G's. I'm really adamant about my position, but I still learn, and I'm here to tell you right now, today, bro. There's some things I'm learning right now at my age, you know, that I didn't know and I thought I had a grip on, but the podcast and this show is helping me realize the growth that I have to do. So I'm looking forward. What that does is, Dev, make me very positive about our future.
Yeah.
We're going to have a lot of stuff to talk about, and it's going to be coming from a place of, truth. We ain't going to be up here flogging. And that's the thing about Real to Real.
That's the thing about it, 100%, man. That is Real to Real, man, because we get up here and have some shit going on in our life and chalk it up in the podcast, you know what I'm saying? And then we just keep it real like that, you know what I'm saying? So we take some